this lesson, we're going to complete commission problems. A commission is a fee paid for negotiating a sale. It is based on a percent of the sale price. Let's do an example. A company offers a 10% commission to its employees on all goods sold. If you sold $4,000 worth of goods, how much commission would you receive? We're going to start by setting up what we know and what we want. We know the total sold is 4,000. We know the percent commission is 10%. And we're looking for the amount of commission. Now, before we start plugging anything into our formula, we want to make sure that we have like things. So notice that our percent is percent commission and our amount is amount commission. As long as our percent and our amount are like, we can simply plug them in without doing any extra work. So our amount of commission, I'm going to let him be A. And now I'm going to start setting up my formula. Amount divided by total multiplied by 100 is equal to the percent commission, which is 10. And now we can start to simplify. Now I'm going to multiply both sides by 400. And the reason I'm multiplying both sides by 400 is that I can now simplify this guy. So 400 divided by 400 is 1. What I'm left with is A multiplied by 100 is equal to 10 times 100 is 4,000. And now I'm trying to solve for A, so I'm going to divide both sides by 100. On this side our hundreds divide out and we're just left with an A. On the right hand side I can divide by 10 once, I can divide by 10 twice, and I'm left with 40 divided by 1, which is 40. Now, when we have a word problem, we want to have a word answer. So I go back to my question. It says, how much commission would you receive? You would receive $40 for commission. And I can circle it so that I know where my answer is. Excellent. Let's go on to example 2. If Jamie made $8,000 of commission selling a house worth $750,000, what is his percent commission? So I'm going to set up the same way. I'm going to write down what I know and I'm going to write down what I want. So I know the amount of commission is $8,000. I know the total price of the house is $750,000. I want his percent commission. Now, before I start putting things in the formula, I really need to check to make sure that my amount and my percent are like. So what I want to see is, notice that I'm looking for, I want my commission, my percent commission, and I'm using my amount commission. These are like, so now I can just plug in. My amount is $8,000 divided my total, which is $750,000, multiplied by 100 is equal to my percent, which I can just let him equal P. And now I can start to simplify, and I'm going to divide out 10 once, I'm going to divide out 10 twice, I'm going to divide out 10 3 times, and I can finally divide out 10 4 times. I'm just going to rewrite so I can see this. I have 8 divided by 75 multiplied by 10 is equal to P. This is the same thing as 80 divided by 75 is equal to P. And now I can do long division on this. So I have 80 divided by 75. And 75 goes into 80 one time. And I'm going to subtract this, and I have 5 left over. Now, I don't have any more numbers here, so I add my decimal. I can add a 0 here and bring him down. And 75 does not go into 50, so it's 0 times. I can add a 0 and bring him down. And 75 goes into 500, not quite. So if I actually do 75 multiplied, maybe I'll do him down here, 75 multiplied by 6, what I end up with is 450, and you can see that 6 times 5 is 30, and 7 times 6 is 42, add 3 is 45. So I can put my 6 down, and this is 450. When I subtract him, I get 50 again, or when I get 50, I'm going to add a 0, bring him down. Well, this is the same that I had here. I'm going to do it again one more time. Let's see what happens. I get 50 again, so I would be bringing down a 0, and I get 500 again. So what's happening is that it's actually repeating. We're going to get 6, 6, 6, and so on. And how we represent this is by 1.06, repeating. Now, in my answer, I'm going to want to have a number. I'm not going to want to have a repeating decimal. So because it's 1.0666 and so on, if I'm rounding up to 2 decimals, this number, as long as he's 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, I'm going to round up. So it's going to be 1.07. And with a word problem, I'm going to want words in my answer. What is his percent commission? His percent commission is 1.07%. Excellent, let's do another one. Michael works for a bubble tea company in North Vancouver. He earns $475 per week and 17% commission on his total sales. If he sells $1,200 of bubble tea, what is his total earnings for the week? Now, this question has 2 pieces. First thing you have to notice is that Michael earns $475 regardless of how much bubble tea he sells. So he's making $475 plus his commission. So we're going to need to find out what his commission is and then add it to his total earnings. We're going to do this question just like we did before. We're going to put down our what we know, and then we're going to put down what we want. So I know that he has a 17% commission. So Michael's percent commission is 17%. His total sales is $1,200, and we want his amount of commission. Before we plug in, we want to make sure we've got commission, so percent commission, amount commission, those match, so we're good to go. So our amount commission, I don't know what our amount commission is, I'm going to call him A. So my formula, I can plug in an A there. Actually, maybe I'll just write it down here. A, my total, 1,200, multiplied by 100 is equal to my percent commission, which is 17. Now my goal is to solve for A, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 1,200. Oops. And now I can always write 1,200 or any number over 1, and it's nice because I can divide these out. So I'm left with A multiplied by 100 is equal to 17 multiplied by 1,200. I don't know what he is, the 17 multiplied by 1,200. I can leave him till the very last moment if I want. So I'm going to divide both sides by 100, and this gets my A all by itself now. And that's really nice. And now looking on the right-hand side, I can divide by 10 once. I can divide by 10 twice. So what I'm left with is A is equal to 17 multiplied by 12. Now we can just do 17 multiplied by 12 in our column here. And 2 multiplied by 7 is 14. 2 multiplied by 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. And then I have 1 multiplied by 7, which is 7, and 1 multiplied by 1, which is 1. And then I can just add this together, and that becomes a 0 and 2. So A is equal to 204. Okay, I can't remember. What is A again? So A is my amount commission. So my amount of commission is $204. And I want to answer the question, what is his total earnings for the week? Well, remember we've got to add percent commission to his total earnings of $475. So I have $475 plus 204, which is 9, 7, so 679. And it's a word problem, so we're going to answer with words. His total earnings are $679. And I'll circle my answer. Excellent, and we're done.